Friends, I'm delighted to once again present the Tata Steel Chess India, the most important tournament tradition, if you like, that we have. Is now fourth edition, and there is one dramatic addition this year. So what we have historically lacked was this one big anchor traditional tournament that all fans can look forward to following, and that is both a platform for up-and-coming talent, as well as a place where you can see the best players. This year there's been a nice twist. We're going to have, on top of the open event, which has both top players, top 10 players, and our best players, we also have the first women's edition, a whole tournament, a separate tournament with the women's edition. This will also be at the same time, November 29th to December 4th. Same format, rapid and blitz tournament. And I think what is a very nice gesture, the same price fund. So I sort of emphasize that this is a chance where India's best get to play against the world's best. But of course, those two categories are starting to overlap. I'm very proud that we did very well in this year's Chess Olympiad that just finished yesterday in Chennai. And we will have, the women's edition will have members from all three medal winning teams. Obviously, the most from the Indian women's team, but also from Ukraine and Georgia. And the men's edition as well will have from the medal winning team from India, as well as Abdusataro from the Ukrainian the Uzbek gold medal team. So these two categories of up-and-coming players and up-and-coming talent meeting the world's best are merging, because it seems that a lot of the players, the young players who played in the previous editions, are medal winners this year's Olympiad. Things are changing fast. And it's entirely possible that some of the confidence they got to go forward this year was from the previous editions of Tata Steel Chess India. It's a tournament I will be there the whole time, interacting, promoting the event, and it is now my favorite tournament since I can fully enjoy it as a spectator, as a commentator, and watch many of my students in my academy participate and so on. So a nice personal connection as well. Of course, I've played previous editions in 18 and 19 there. And it's again a tournament to look forward to. Last year was very, very exciting and dramatic, both the rapid and the blitz. I'm sure it will be this year as well with such a fantastic field. And I'd like to congratulate Jeet and Tata Steel for supporting the event. I'm sure the ASF will be involved as well. And I hope we'll see you all there. Thank you very much.
Mr. Anand, Mr. Bharat Singh, Jeet, friend from the media, and good afternoon, Chennai. And I think what Mr. Anand just mentioned, I think on the back of a very, very successful event which got concluded yesterday. So congratulations to all the participants and the organizers. I understand it was a fantastically well organized and well planned event. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there, but my colleague from Tata Steel, Sarvesh, was there, and he gave me a few insights, and maybe we need to take them forward for this Tata Steel Kolkata, Tata Steel Chess India event which we do in Kolkata. It's a great honor for Tata Steel to be a part of this, the tournament, I would say the event that has started in 2018 and has been growing every year. We started in 2018, unfortunately 2020 we had to call off because of pandemic. But as Vishwanathan said, the last year was very, very exciting. And I think we did try some of the young women chess players to try their hand in Kolkata, and that's where the whole thought started that why not have a men and women's event having simultaneously at the same time. And I think first I must start by also congratulating our women's team who participated in the Chess Olympiad, the women, it's called the India A team, where they really did well. And I think congratulations to all of them and all the other players of India who have really done well in getting medals. I was counting about 9 medals in total, I suppose we got as a country, which is great, and I think great round of applause for them. Coming back to my organization, Tata Steel, an old organization, 115 years old, sports is a way of life for us, and chess has been a partner for us for many years. We have a chess training center at Jamshedpur, where the mother plant started in 1907 and 1912, and I think many erstwhile national players came out, and I was told by Vishwanathan that he's also played in Jamshedpur in his early days, right? And thereafter, when we expanded our footprint across geographies, we acquired Chorus, and one of the plants was in Netherlands, or is in Netherlands, and we were pleasantly surprised that they have a huge history of chess within Netherlands, and that event has been going on for the last 80 odd years. I think 84th edition was held very recently in Netherlands. And coming back to 2018 and the way we started, I think Mr. Vishwanathan Anand played, if I'm not mistaken, the first 2 editions you played, right? Yeah, so 2018 and 19, and now he's surely a mentor for this. He's also an ambassador for this event, and it's also a time when we felt that, you know, we need to be, as our company says, we are equal opportunity employers. So we should also bring in diversity and inclusion as much as possible. And that's why this whole thought came in that we should start a women's edition in parallel to men's edition. And what you just heard, I'm happy that all the winning countries will be represented in Kolkata in November and December, and also the best of Indian talent will also be showcasing their talent in this event coming forward. This is also a proud moment because FIDE has also announced that 2022 will be the year of the women in chess, and I think it makes a very good connect from that perspective as well. And I think we all look forward to a larger participation in this forthcoming event. It will be first of its kind, so to speak. I am also told that this will be a first of its kind because the prize money will be equal for both men and women, which is somewhere I think it just talks about equality and the way we want to bring in talent and showcase the talent. So you can clap louder about it. I think to top it all, I've seen this sport growing in momentum in the last 4 years at least. I've seen that how every nook and corner we are now getting requests as a company. A lot of people from the western region, Mumbai, Pune, northern region, reaching out to us as Tata Steel to say that how can we support some of the individuals or the academies or the sports centers which are being run in these nooks and corners of the country. I'm also happy that in some way we are able to push forward the whole thought of, you know, creating more avenues for individuals to not only showcase, gain, and also become good in a particular sport and possibly have a change of, you know, the way one's life will be led thereafter. Because I've seen a lot of individuals who start small, start from a very, very humble beginning in some village or rural area or a city, and then this becomes an anchor, one of the sports. And frankly, we have a few youngsters in Jamshedpur who are really promising youngsters coming from very humble backgrounds but really doing well. So in some way, we are playing a part in changing the course of the lives of individuals and surely for the better.
This will give a big boost to women chess in the country. I'm grateful to Tata Steel for introducing this. Thank you, sir. Bringing women chess at par with men chess as far as prize money is concerned. Thank you. I am yet to recover. I will not speak much. Just thank you and wish you a wonderful tournament. Thank you.
2018, when we started this tournament, of course, Anand played the tournament and actually also won the Blitz version of it. We didn't know much of where Indian chess was headed other than him, but it's been a 4-year journey. Arjun Erigaisi, who was relatively unknown, won the event, won the Rapid last year and narrowly lost in the tiebreak to Levon Aronian last year in the Blitz. Yesterday he crossed 2700 in ratings. I think what this tournament has been able to do is to give Indian players, young Indian players, many of them nurtured and mentored by Anand these days, a platform to where they could believe in themselves to play at the global level. They were playing top players from other parts of the world, doing well, and they have now shown that they belong at the global level. Magnus Carlsen has gone on record to say that we are the next big superpower in chess, and I think the All India Chess Federation, I have known Mr. Chauhan for the last 4 years and he has always been very, very supportive, and I think they've played a huge role in the growth of Indian chess. I hope that the bronze medals this year turn to a better, to an even higher color in the coming Olympiad in Budapest. Indian women's chess, which we had a small part of it in our tournament last year where Harika, Pranavali and Vaishali played as part of the main tournament. But we felt that maybe we should try and look at a women's tournament, and when I approached Tata Steel and Chanakya with this idea, they readily accepted it. I think Tata Steel has really been supportive of bringing top quality chess into India. The Super Grandmasters tournaments, which did not happen before. As Chanakya said, they kind of inherited a tournament in Netherlands and then felt that they should do this in their home country. And I hope that they have shown the way for other sponsors, other big corporates to come in and support chess. I think chess is on a growth path, at the cusp of a growth path. I think Indian chess players are at a global level now, because other than cricket, there's been not much commercial support earlier. It's growing across sport now. Commonwealth Games has been good, but chess is somewhere where our players are global level, and I think this is going to be very exciting times ahead.
The new trophy this year for the women's edition, and I would request Mr. Anand, Mr. Chaudhary and Mr.
Yeah.
And despite this really tragic loss, he still finished with the top gold medal. So +7. Arjun was playing was +6. Prag +5, I think, in the end. So, no, sorry, it was low. Nihal was +5, Prag was +3. But the thing with, for instance, if you take Raunak, both his final wins were crucial for India to get this bronze medal. His win against Dominguez, which was one of the best games of the tournament, and then his win against Nisipiano. Both these were crucial. So all the performance superlative. Also, you spoke about 2650. Let me put that in some perspective. Arjun has crossed 2700. Gukesh was maybe 1 point below 2700 before the Olympiad started. He went up to 2730 before dropping back to 2726 or something. So he shot past that. And it's quite dramatic because while I'm evaluating him, it feels like I'm evaluating a different chess player from the one I was talking about in, let's say, May. This Gukesh. And all the others have done very well as well. I mean, I'm so happy that Nehal got in this great performance because his level is very high and I think it does wonders for his confidence. But Gukesh has one top. He started, even, I don't remember when he entered the top 100, I think it was April. And now he's top 20. So, probably I will need to sit down and actually do the evaluation again because it's been just breathtaking. And at the girls as well, we're doing very well. So it's wonderful that this women's tournament will showcase them as well, and they're all very excited to play. They appreciated it a lot last year when they got a chance to play. Now it's wonderful that Tata Steel Game Plan have this women's event. So I think I would really call it a nice showcase event for observation. That was specific to this game against Uzbekistan. And my point was, he was not only winning, his position was crushing. I mean, many of us thought that his opponent would have resigned a few moves ago. It was that good. Then somehow the breakthrough didn't happen. And by the way, that's why I complimented his opponent on that he was able to even keep going. And Gukesh forgot to stop. It's not a general problem he faces. Just in this game, he was an autopilot. And he could not stop. He could not stop playing for a win, even when the team had already won. So he could have taken the draw, he could have repeated moves at a couple of points. But he somehow, and I know that you do this because your brain doesn't have time to adjust. So it was specific to that. It's not a general comment on his play. So, if you expand, if you have one tournament, it's already 10 players. And if you expand it anymore, the stadium gets unmanageable. By splitting it into 2 events which will happen simultaneously, it's still 9 rapid games and 18 blitz games, but it's not unmanageable. I think that's the main reason. So this expands the number of things. At most, you could add 2 women and make it 12. But this year, I think it's dealt with nice.
Also, when we started the tournament, the idea was to give the young Indians a chance in the men's. That's the results are there now. So also, if you only have 2 slots or 4 slots for women in a combined tournament, there's not much of an opportunity for the best of the Indians to get an opportunity, because you'll also be wanting to then call the top global women. So by doing a separate tournament, it provides a platform for the best of Indians to interact or to play with the best foreign talent and showcase it.
When are we going to see?
I've not played in a long time, so
Indian Judith.
Indian Judith. It's a work in progress. I mean, she's the greatest female player ever in history, and hopefully we can do one soon. There would need to be a lot of tournaments like this where you get your chance to practice and train and get it. But no one in the world has come close to Judith, so that's a high bar to set for me.
Sir, congrats on getting elected as the Deputy President of FIDE. And if there is any agenda you have, or if you could tell us how you're looking forward to serving as the Deputy President of FIDE. A few words on that.
I mean, there's a specific calendar of council meetings in General Assembly and all that. And besides that, I would continue and work with the team. I mean, a lot of the ideas that the team has pretty much things I support. So things like increasing women's chess, increasing youth in chess, and all these things are natural goals. So, and probably I would try to bring India focus to it.
Thank you.
So, எப்போது மாதிரி நாலாவது டாடா ஸ்டீல் இந்தியா செஸ் போட்டி
போட்டி நடக்கும் நவம்பர் டிசம்பரில் கொல்கத்தாவில். இந்த வருஷம் டோர்னமெண்ட்டுக்கு மேலே ஒரு தனி விமென் டோர்னமெண்ட், 2 டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் டாப் பிளேயர்ஸும் இருப்பாங்க அண்ட் பெஸ்ட் இந்தியன் பிளேயர்ஸ். அதனால எல்லா இந்தியன் பிளேயர்ஸ்க்கும் ஒரு வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சிட்டு கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணுறது. அது எவ்வளோ இந்த டோர்னமெண்ட் எவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருக்குன்னு சொல்கிறதுக்கு, விமென்ஸில் 3 டாப் 3 மெடல் வின்னிங் டீம்ஸ்லேருந்து 1 பார்ட்டிசிபேட் ஆடுவாங்க. அட்லீஸ்ட் இந்தியாவிலேருந்து அதிகமாக ஆடுவோம். மென்ஸில் கோல்டு மெடல் வின்னிங் டீம் உஸ்பெகிஸ்தான்லேருந்து அப்துல் சட்டரோ ப்ளஸ் இந்தியன் பிரான்ஸ் மெடல் வின்னிங் டீமோட குர்கேஷ், ரவுனன், நிஹால் எல்லாரும் எல்லாரும் அண்ட் இன்னொரு முடிவு, ஒரே மென்ஸ் டோர்னமெண்ட்டுக்கும் விமென்ஸ் டோர்னமெண்ட்டுக்கும் ஒரே ப்ரைஸ் ஃபண்ட். அந்த முடிவை நம்ம பாராட்டணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். 2 டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸு போன வருஷம் மாதிரி ரேபிட் அண்ட் பிளிட்ஸ் ஃபார்மேட். ஸோ 9 ஆட்டம் ரேபிட் ஆடிட்டு 18 ஆட்டம் பிளிட்ஸ். அண்ட் எக்ஸைட்டிங்காக இருக்கும் அந்த டோர்னமெண்ட். போன வருஷம் கடைசி நிமிஷம் இருக்கும் யார் ஜெயிக்க போகிறான்னு சொல்ல முடியல. அதே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும் வாட்டி, எஸ்பெஷலி இவ்வளோ காம்படிஷன் அண்ட் 18 பிளிட்ஸ் கேம்ஸ். So once again, it's nice to have the Tata Steel chess rapid and blitz event in Kolkata. The dates are from November, December, so 29 November to 4th December. Once again, the format is the best, world's best players get to play India's best players, but India's best players are amongst the world's best players also now. On the women, there is one additional tournament, a women's tournament, right next to the open tournament, and I think it's a great decision that both tournaments will have the same prize fund. So it's a great motivation for the women to have such a nice tournament. The women's tournament has participants from every single medal winning team in the Olympiad, while so that's Ukraine, Georgia and India, while the men's section has Abdul Sataro from the gold medal Uzbek team and all the participants, all the winners from India's bronze medal team. On top of that, Wesley So, Anish Giri, Mohamed Yarov, Hikaru Nakamura, so lots of top players. On the women's side, as I mentioned, the sisters, Zagnitse, plus Vaishali, Harika. So this tournament, I think, is going to be a very exciting tournament. Just like last year, when we couldn't tell who was going to win the tournament till the last round, and I'm sure this year will be as exciting because everyone is really very strong.
Sir, regarding that.
முன்னேறணும்னா போட்டிகளில் கலந்துட்டு அப்புறம் ஆட்டத்தை செக் பண்ணிட்டு திருப்பி அடுத்த போட்டியில் சரி இன்னும் நல்லா ஆடணும். இது மாதிரி தான் மெதுவாக ஆடிட்டே வரணும். நிறைய போட்டிகள் நடத்த வேண்டியது, எஸ்பெஷலி ஜூனியர்ஸுக்கு. நான் நினைக்கிறேன் ஃபீடேக்கும் அதே யோசனை, எவ்வளோ அதிகமாக விமன் அண்ட் ஜூனியர்ஸை டெஸ்ட்டில் கலந்து போயிருக்கு. ஸோ அதான் சேர்ந்து எல்லாரும் வேலை செய்யப்படுறாங்க. ஃபீடேவும் தமிழ்நாடு அரசும் நிறையா டிஸ்கஷன்ஸ் நடத்தினாங்க. நான் நினைக்கிறேன் அது நிஜமாகவும் ஒரு 2 வருஷம். For me, the most striking fact is the thing that out of 3 medal winning teams in the open section, out of 10 of them, 9 were juniors. Only Adiman was the lone person above the age of 20. And of course Armenia. And in the women's section, I would say it shows the tenacity of Ukraine, the persistence of Ukraine, Georgia, the traditional powers, and of course India's new ascent. So India's performance in the women's section is a dramatic improvement.
In general, I think India has a very good bench strength in men because our India 1 team still was in contention till the loss at the end. So if they won the last round, they would have joined the group that got the medals. But we need to do, I think we need to build on this for the women. We have certain momentum, there are some great players. We were able to field 3 women's teams and all of them did well. But now we need to build on that. And hopefully this kind of tournament, which a separate women's tournament, is a big step in that direction.